a player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch between Archer and Stroman is next. Marcus Stroman gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox 0. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in now, Yoan Moncada. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping into the box, Tim Anderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more...
Digging in, number 1. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Digging in, Joseph Lipscomb. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Joseph Lipscomb.
Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 1. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And now a pitch on the way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 1, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Into the box, Joseph Lipscomb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Joseph Lipscomb.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, number 1. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way. I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Squared that one up just a little late. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 away.
Eat it. Nobody.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Marcus Stroman earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 1 comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 down.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to...
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Turn, find the ball.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance. Number 1. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hernandez on second. Gregorius at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of pump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball has even come down yet.
Into the box now, number 1. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at-bat in this one.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Lagares. 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's running. Pushed softly over toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Chased one high there as this is bounced towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally. At the plate, number 1.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Lagares to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlos Carrasco earns a league-leading 11th win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Michael Inoa permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Swing, and there it goes, deep to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So striding in, number 1. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Standing in, Rendell Gritchick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
So digging in now, Yohannes Solarte.
Second baseman, Yohannes Solarte.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Anderson scoops it up. A tag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of.
Settling in now, Jose Abreu. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on top 7-1. Ready now, number 1.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Into the box now, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now at the plate, Rendell Gritcher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Rendell Gritcher.
This is lifted out to left. Sierra is there. And that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make it.
At the plate, number 1, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Come on, run it out.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that's the first out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Chicago White
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.